Hello and welcome to Dish Granted. I'm your host and aspiring home cook, Steven Lim, and I've had the opportunity to try some of the most extravagant, expensive, delicious meals all around the world. But on this show, I'll be attempting to give my friends a little taste of that same luxury. With no limit to how much I can spend, I'll have 24 hours to create a dish beyond their wildest dreams. This is Dish Granted. Season finale. This is the third episode. We're a real show, Tony.
A very real show.
Which means we got an apron. We do have this on watchstore.com if you want to match me. Oh, there's pockets here. That's cool. Today, the person whose dish I will be granting is none other than my co-host on Worth It, longtime friend, Andrew Ilnyckyj. We've eaten probably, over 200, 300 meals together? That's insane. We've been to like every corner of the US, Australia and Japan, and that taste bud bond goes deeper than anybody else that I know in this entire world. I chose Andrew for this episode because he's truly been the best partner I could have ever asked for on Worth It. All that being said, let's go and find out what Andrew wants to eat today.
I thought long and hard about what food I'm gonna ask you to make. And I really focused in on the idea of it being a dream food, like from the dark recesses of my mind that only come out during nighttime slumber.
Okay.
The food that I would wish you to grant me is called a smoyster. And it's not a real food. It's a s'more plus an oyster.
Just for my context, how do you spell a smoyster?
Oh, I'm not sure I've ever written it down, but.
Does it have the apostrophe for the smo?
Yeah, that's a good one. S''moyster.
Why did you pick a smoyster?
When I was working on Tasty, a lot of the videos were based on reimagining popular flavors. So that's how we got like the pizza cone. At first it was just a funny word, but then when I started thinking about it, I thought there might actually be some opportunity for really interesting flavors happening. Remember we did the video at Providence and we had a chocolate cake with cherries and olives? There's like something about salty, briny flavors that go really well with sweets.
I vaguely remember that. I do remember it tasting good. When you taste a smoyster, what is going to make you say, that was worth the 24 hours of effort you just put into it?
I think I'm always looking for foods that dissolve the illusion of what should and shouldn't go together. Like the rules that we have about food are kind of made up. I think you can make a subtle seafood flavor really work in something that's light and ethereal. You know, sorry cat.
Is that
Cat's meowing.
Wellington over there?
It's Wellington, yeah. I want to see that half shell of the oyster and then like a very ethereal marshmallow thing sitting on top of it.
Okay. So you just want it to go into like Alice in Wonderland territory.
Yes, yes. Dish of my dreams, Steven.
We do promise that we will grant the dish of your wildest dreams, so challenge accepted.
Awesome.
Okay, well, I will see you right here in my apartment in 24 hours.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Smoyster. Shoot. S'mores plus oyster. Where do we even start?
Start with what you know.
What do I know? Good question.
S'mores.
The first thing that came to mind was like, you make a s'mores, and then you take the oyster, and you like slip it in, and then you just eat that. But then like, that sounds disgusting.
Don't knock it till you try it.
So you want us to just try it? Okay. So these are Baines Sound Vancouver Island oysters. Safety first, kids. I do not want to cut myself on this show. Wait, how do you chuck this? Wow, I actually did it correctly. I thought I was gonna have to Google this. I don't really eat chocolate, but we do have this Pepito Korean chocolate that Brittney got for us. So thank you, Brittney. Oh! We're making do, kids. Oh! Shoot. And then, oh! I present to you the smoyster. Tony's face right now. Come here. What do you think?
Ooh.
You don't want to eat that? You were the one who told me to try it. That was worse than I thought it was gonna taste. Kind of tasted like sewer water. Here, you try it. Oh, I just experienced it again watching you eat that. Well, we tried it. I think I'm gonna use my phone a friend right now. He runs the first Michelin-rated noodle shop in New York City. Chef Douglas, I need your help. All right, Chef Douglas.
Good to see you again.
Let me walk you through what's going on today.
Okay.
I am trying to make a combination of two dishes, s'mores and oyster, AKA a smoister. Have you ever heard of anything like this before?
Not really, but...
I just tried it.
Okay, how was that?
It was disgusting. It was really bad.
I cannot imagine that kind of flavor combination.
This is what it looked like.
Holy shoot, yeah. Cool, so...
I'm trying to understand this like from a culinary standpoint. Like, why do those flavors not work together?
Usually the oyster and sweetness doesn't go well. Raw oyster is very, very simple thing. In this industry, almost more than 20 years now, I learned certain things don't play with too much. And oyster is one of them.
But if you had to put these ingredients together, what would you do to make it work?
You have to find something that connect together. Oyster usually work with the savory stuff. Bordeaux in France, oftentimes they serve pork sausage with raw oyster.
Oh, interesting.
Another thing that I can think of is chocolate coated bacon.
I see where you're going, okay.
If it's one is oyster, if another one is s'mores, you need a plus sign. It could be bacon.
I'm imagining, okay, well, if I put the oyster in and then I put a bacon in, I don't think that would have solved the problem.
Then you might need a sauce components. Smother everything up, and then maybe you will combine it together.
You would suggest that I do cook the oyster though, in some way.
Yeah, I think it's if you cook it, it will become a lot more versatile.
This is very helpful, Chef.
No problem.
I'll send you a photo later of what we end up doing.
Don't be afraid, just gotta do it, you know? I mean, sometimes it doesn't work at all, but you know, you gotta continue to try.
Okay. Chef Douglas has inspired confidence in me. Let's do this. S'more equals chocolate, graham cracker, marshmallow. I liked Chef's idea of turning the chocolate into a sauce. And the best way to combine that into a savory sauce is use a traditional mole. A traditional mole has the sweetness of the chocolate, but it's not too intense. Like when we had that s'more earlier, as well as bringing in the flavor. I don't know, it just sounds cool. I mean, the mole on a oyster sounds cool, right? So we're gonna do a homemade graham cracker. And then for the marshmallow, it's a blank canvas and we can add flavor to it. And a flavor that works well with oysters, lemon. We're gonna make lemon marshmallows.
That sounds bomb by itself.
Now we need the components of an oyster. Oyster. And then we want to cook it down to bring down the flavor. So, examples of cooked oysters. You can grill them, you can fry them, you can bake them. You know what? This baked oyster uses a buttery kind of sauce, the oyster Rockefeller. What if we take the oyster Rockefeller and we replace the butter sauce with our own chocolate mole sauce? And it does have breading on it, so we replace that with breaded graham cracker.
Again somewhere.
Again somewhere, okay. So the best part of the s'more is roasting the marshmallow. So what if we have a little fire for him and he gets to roast his own lemon marshmallow on top of that fire? What if we make the marshmallow in the shape of an oyster shell and he puts that on top of the half shell and then just like scoops the whole thing in his mouth?
What about the bacon?
The bacon, I forgot about the bacon. I always forget about one thing. Where do we put the bacon? Should we bake the bacon on top? Like the bacon bits? Okay, so we'll add some bacon bits here. Thank you for reminding me. That, my friends, is what you call a smoister. It sounds better the more I've been saying it, actually. Smoister. Here we go. I've never made marshmallows before in my life, but I did a quick Google search and they're actually very simple, fingers crossed, to make. So I found this recipe from Joshua Weissman on how to make the easiest homemade marshmallows. You can add different flavors, so I found an Epicurious recipe that shows a way to incorporate lemons by using the zest, the juice, so I'm gonna actually combine these together to make the easiest homemade lemon marshmallows. 1 cup potato starch, about a cup, right? Doesn't be precise. This is just the dusting. I am very messy in the kitchen. We powdered our pan so that it doesn't stick. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's just dump out some of the extra. Josh says to use a half cup of water, so I'm gonna use a half cup of lemon juice. Is that okay? Maybe I'll use a half of the half. So we'll do a quarter cup lemon juice, quarter cup water. Shoot! I just realized something. I'm gonna use this tray. It's a Madeleine pan, which makes little shells. It should work, right? If it sets in there, it should set in here.
Technically.
The problem is that it takes 12 hours to set, so if I mess it up, I'm out of time.
Do both?
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. We're gonna add the lemon water mixture, and then we're gonna combine that with the gelatin. It's very clumpy though. I wonder if it's too viscous because of the lemon juice.
I don't know.
You're worried? Me too! Now we're going to combine our lemon zest with the sugar. 1 1/4 cup of corn syrup. And now we're gonna cook the sugar until it's just starting to crystallize. Half a cup of water. A little pinch of salt. I never know what a pinch is.
I don't know if you're supposed to stir sugar.
Oh.
Lightly stir. If you keep stirring, it might crystallize.
Oh, so I should stop.
Yeah. You kept saying we want it to crystallize, and I'm like, no.
Let's not crystallize it. So as soon as it starts bubbling, take it off, cool it, and then slowly add it to the mixer. It's bubbling. It looks like the video. Look, compare this to this. All right, we're taking it off.
Yeah, that's good.
How do you know?
A lot of bubbles.
Very strong lemon smell. You know what though? It's not as yellow as the Epicurious marshmallow. I wonder if they added food dye. They did.
Oh, that's good. That's
More?
good. That's
Probably good. A little more?
That's good.
Huh?
That's good.
2 teaspoons of this. Maybe 1's enough. All right.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, huh? How do I get it in here though?
Pour it really fast and slow.
Oh God.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Just keep going to the next one.
This is a bad idea.
Keep going to the next one.
This was a bad idea. Spread it?
Yeah, spread. Oh no, no.
Wait, what? You said spread it. I'm just gonna go the rest here. I can't handle the stress. Oh, I'm leaving this. F. So I have 6 marshmallows here. Ish. Let me just try it now, actually. The taste should be the same, right? Why was I worried? It's sugar and lemon. It's good. Okay, next step is our homemade graham crackers. And I found a fun recipe online from Bigger Bolder Baking. It was like the most crispy, also looked very homey, which I know Andrew will really appreciate. Thank you, Gemma. Very simple recipe. We just need some whole wheat flour, brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, baking soda, salt, room temperature butter. Little hack here that I learned is you can make it room temp faster by cutting it into little blocks. I probably should use a food processor now that I'm looking at this, but 1/3 of a cup of honey, that's a lot of honey. Vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of milk. What is that old like fairy tale about the gingerbread house? They followed the gingerbread crumbs until they died or something. That's so easy. I think one thing I have learned from the show is that things are easier to make than you think. Into the fridge we go. I'm feeling more confident with dough. I want to eat that straight up. You can eat that straight up. Well, we got a big piece. It's very good.
How can it be bad?
I'm so good at this. Why are you laughing like that, Tony?
Because whenever you say that, something bad happens.
Wait a second. Is it supposed to crack like that? Fudge! Yeah, hers is cracking, but then it looks fine in that cut. Wait, whoa. That's some movie magic there, Gemma. That's not right. That looks like a gingerbread man that decided it wasn't worthy of being a gingerbread man. Wait, what's going on? Why are you so cracked, dude? Baking hates me. Why are you laughing?
You just do this to yourself.
Hello, cracks. Let's mend our ways and be friends again. How's it looking, Tony, from your vantage point? Crisis averted?
I think so.
Okay, good. Yes, my perfect graham cracker. Please bake well. Yes. baking freakouts, it makes sense to freak out.
Makes sense to freak out.
The steps are hard. All right, I'm gonna add a little line down the middle here for aesthetic. That's beautiful. I'll take a photo of that.
Man. Looks like real graham crackers.
It does. Now we wait.
The graham crackers are a little bit on the thicker sides.
Yes.
Maybe like 2 more minutes.
I feel like they're not done yet. They look soft. Can I touch it? No, I can't, it's hot. I think we're done. I don't wanna go too long. Oh yeah, they're a little bit too done. I wish we had like a chart of my confidence level over time.
It's like the stock market.
Oh, it did snap. Hey, hey. Let's go. You want some? Oh. I'm so relieved right now. That's a wrap on day 1. We have marshmallows setting in the back. We have graham crackers that are finished. Tomorrow we need to complete the mole, bake it all together, prepare the fire. Okay, the next time you see me, it will be day 2. Day 2, okay. I wanna check on my marshmallows from last night. I cover them because Simba will eat anything if you leave it out. Oh no.
What happened now?
It was flat last night, and then I guess a draft must have come because it's stuck to part of the marshmallow. Oh no, it's stuck. This is one variable I did not account for. It's so bad, it's so bad. And I can't blame it on Simba, it's not his fault. But I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for him. Oh!
You got it.
Add this so it's not sticky on top. Whoa!
I've never seen a big block of marshmallows.
Okay, we got marshmallows. Cheers.
Cheers. It's nice and
Good.
fluffy.
I dare say that's better than any marshmallow I've ever had.
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty damn good.
Thank you. My confidence is skyrocketing. Brittney, you wanna try it?
That is a lemon marshmallow. Good job.
Thank you. That good job that Brittney just gave me was way more validating than anything Tony's ever said to me. Ta-da! All right, we can move on to the mole now. I made this because I was stressed. It's pretty simple, actually. It's just 30 ingredients. But you take all of this stuff, put it in a blender, cook it down, and that's mole. So I looked up on YouTube, mole recipes, and I really wanted one that used a lot of chocolate. The best one was from Simply Mama Cooks, and we got chocolate from a place called Choco Vivo, 65% cacao, 85% cacao, and 100%. I'm thinking we'll split the difference to have a more bitter taste, but still remain some sweetness. The first step is to rinse the chilies, stem, and then pull out some of the seeds because I really want it to be focused on the chocolate. I've not cooked with a lot of chilies in my life. Not that I don't like chilies, but typically when I eat at home, I want more bland foods. So that's not gonna make me wanna, what's like a euphemism for toilet? Jump to the loo. And then I'm gonna actually broil these for just a minute, you know, get the flavor out. This is great. I feel more comfortable when I'm cooking, not baking. Tomatillos, tomatoes, and then our guajillo chilies. Whoa, spicy! How much garlic do we need?
8 cloves of garlic.
Thank you. Blast these in the oven for 1 minute. Hot, hot. Ooh, it's hot. I'm gonna throw all the chilies down in this big bowl and then we're gonna steep them. This is one of those things where I really don't think I can mess it up. You take the ingredients, throw it in the blender, and then cook it. You can't mess that up, right? All right, before I go ahead and blend all of the other ingredients together, I do wanna do a little chocolate taste test. Cheers. Oh, it's dark.
That bitterness hits the back of your tongue. And it stays there.
It's definitely just like stuck right here. Simba, I know you want chocolate, but you can't eat this. It will kill you. No. Throw our tomatoes and tomatillos in, and our onion. And then corn tortillas. This, I believe, is to help it get a little bit more, I think the word they use is body. Will it blend? Yes. Now I'm gonna put the chipotle chili in. Prunes. This is what she swears by, so I'm just gonna trust that these are good in here. Here we go. Wow, that thing is amazing. Now we're going to sieve it. Sieve it. Did I put too much in there at once? Patience, Steven. I think it's one thing I've learned from this show. Wow, that's all the particles left, huh? We're gonna add 10 grams of chocolate. Help it melt a little bit by breaking it up. Get that in there. A little bit of cinnamon. Just a pinch of ground clove. And the sugar and salt is more kind of just to your taste. I'm gonna just add 2 and then see if it's good. Half a cup of sun butter and some salt.
Maybe
we'll stop there for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The chocolate is very strong. Maybe it doesn't need more chocolate. Oh, you know what it needs? It's chicken broth.
Oh, you didn't add that?
Yeah, I gotta add this now. Sorry, I forgot about this. It's such a complex sauce. The first wave is the chocolate, and then the saltiness, and then the spiciness. I think it needs now the sweetness. We're almost there with like this. I can see the finish line. Should we add this chipotle sauce? Sorry, Simply Mama Kitchen. We're going off the road.
Better?
Better. The chocolate is really strong. Let's add some salt. Oh, oh, fuck.
Sorry.
No, it's not. That's why you put it in your hand first. Oh my God, if this is too salty, I will cry. Oh, yes. Yes! Oh!
How are you feeling?
I'm getting to the point of the day where I feel crazy. I just need to let that out. Ah! Ah! Let's get crispy up in here. And it all comes down to this. You know what's funny is back when Andrew had this idea, he didn't like oysters. It's interesting how far we've come, really, as people. Let's preheat our oven to 350. I'm gonna combine graham cracker and bacon together. Okay, so to make Rockefeller, check the oysters. Okay, blah, 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 blah. And then bake at 450. Ah. Let's put the mole on top, the bacon, and then crumble a graham cracker. 6 minutes. I don't usually get stressed out cooking, but I'm realizing it's because I'm cooking for somebody else. Like my mom ingrained in me, the food you serve has to be good or else it just ends there. There's no or else. Okay, time's up. Huh. It doesn't look as crazy as I thought. Will it taste good? Hello.
Hi, Steven.
Are you ready for your smoister?
I'm ready.
Come on
ready
in.
as I'll ever be.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm nervous. How are you doing?
You shouldn't be nervous. Even if you don't come up with anything, I think it'll be a success just because you tried to make something so silly.
It is indeed the silliest thing I've ever done in my life. Why don't we bring out the dish?
Yeah. I smell burning, Steven. Are you okay over there?
We're good. Andrew Ilnyckyj,
Yes.
your dish has been granted.
Does that mean I open my
Yeah, you
eyes
can
now?
open your eyes,
Okay. What? Wow. Bacon, huh? I think I need your help. What am I looking at here?
We took inspiration from Oyster Rockefeller, where they bake the oyster with butter. So instead of butter, we wanted to incorporate the chocolate somehow. Chocolate comes in the form of mole,
Okay.
made from scratch. And
Wow,
then,
from scratch.
From scratch. So that's the chocolate
Wow.
element. Homemade graham crackers did it for you. Sprinkled on top.
Homemade graham cracker.
Yes.
Wow.
Typically, you want to have lemon with your oysters.
Yeah.
So we infused the lemon, pretty much just put lemon juice in the marshmallow when we
Wow.
made it. Toast those on your own above the campfire and then add it over the oyster Rockefeller, but mole, your smoister.
And why is there bacon on it?
That's a great question. I was optimizing for taste and I spoke with a chef friend and he said, you have no connecting piece between the oyster and the s'mores. You know, you have bacon oysters and then you have bacon chocolate.
Yeah. Well, I think first I should toast a marshmallow, right?
Go for it.
Steven, I'm very impressed.
Yeah?
This is a whole restaurant experience, not just a dish, but it's like,
Speaking of which, we got you some wine because wine goes well with oysters.
I didn't realize the sort of treatment you got here on Dish Granted. Oh boy, that's an oyster covered in chocolate with a marshmallow on top.
And graham cracker crust with bacon.
And a graham cracker crust. Cheers, Steven. Huh. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Quite a lot of heavy flavors, right?
Right.
The mole, the oyster. It almost tastes like I'm eating some sort of like chowder in a oyster shell cup. Could have used more marshmallows.
More marshmallows?
Yeah. What kind of wood are we smoking the marshmallow with here?
These are West Side LA twigs here.
Did you learn anything surprising making this moisture?
Here's the thing. It hasn't been done before, and there's a reason why.
I'm pretty blown away that you elevated this experience with the campfire right on the table.
A s'more isn't a s'more without roasting it over a fire.
No, yeah, and it has to be fresh and melty. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. Like a fried oyster po' boy, almost. It's quite strange, though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't recommend others to make this dish. Good job, I mean,
Thank you.
like I said, it was pretty, it's not great, but it's pretty good.
I will take pretty good. I actually have a surprise for you. A desserts moister.
Oh, wow.
I set the marshmallow and graham cracker in an oyster mold.
Oh, so you thought my idea sucks. I'm gonna make him what I think will actually taste good. Lemon marshmallow. Pretty good.
Lemon marshmallow, right?
I think you should be proud of yourself. We took a lot of risks with this one.
Oh, it's really good.
I think you get a gold star, Steven.
I get this?
Had you like bought graham crackers or bought marshmallows, no gold star. But the fact that you did the campfire, marshmallow, oysters, is it a gold star dish? Probably not. Good job, Steven.
Thank you. Well, this has been Dish Granted, Season 1. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for granting my dish. I'm honestly shocked how not gross it was.
That is a compliment. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Maybe I'll just freak out. Fade to black. Fade to black. Fade. Faster, faster, faster.